Alright guys, it's Abe Forest here again today. Today Wednesday 8th July 2026. I'm simply sharing my thought. Today I was able to take this account of $520 upward to $1,244 per se. So there's something I want us to know, and there's something I want us to understand for those of you, for all my viewers, for those of you that are watching me. Alright, I want you to know that trading is an educational guess, and there has to be a mechanical approach to trading the financial market. You have to have a system or a system or strategy that works, and you don't just jump into trading blindly. You need to understand how your system and the way your structure works. One of the things three things that I look out for in the market. There is we have technical analysis, and we have fundamental analysis. Also, we have sentimental analysis. So I try as much as possible to look out for all these three things before I make a decision as far as the market is concerned. First of all, I trade gold, and gold has a fundamental backings. For those that want to trade gold, gold is a safe haven asset, and is also an hedge against inflation. So many people run to gold whenever there's war, there's chaos in other currency, and people see it as even people buy physical gold. The central bank of all the European central banks, the Swiss national banks, and majority of central banks are buying gold in vaults. They are keeping it in physical assets, and that is one of the reasons why people tend to rely on gold when it comes to chaos in the economy. Whenever there's a chaos, there's inflation, there's war, there's whatever, anything that happens that geopolitical tension, people run to gold, and that's one of the reasons why I trade gold. And today in the Middle East, there was a new escalation. There was airstrikes. The United States of America took over a particular response to attacks that happens in the Strait of Hormuz. There was a commercial shipping that was owned by the Tehran government, which is Iran. They struck at the military sites at Bahrain and Kuwait. Also, the Saudi Arabia and Qatar was able to, there's some drones and missiles that have been thrown into the military sites in both Saudi and Qatar, which they're trying to, their air defense system, were able to curtail that. And Iran, started the violation of the ceasefire. And the president of the United States of America, the president of Donald Trump, has come out to say that he's not going to have a kind of ceasefire agreement with Iran, that it's over, that is going to keep bombing, But he knows that there are some partners that want to have a kind of one-on-one discussion with him. He's having a summit in NATO. So at the moment when he gave a speech now, there was a reaction in the market immediately. So I was able to catch that trade, and there was, the market was supposed to be going up to the uptrend, and all of a sudden, the market react based on fundamental report and analysis. Immediately, in that speech, the market reacted immediately. So I saw a drop that came in. I'm going to explain it technically now. What I saw, this market is meant to be going up to the upside for a short term. And why did I take this trade was because once I spotted that there was a sell-off, and whenever there's a sell-off or there's a kind of buy, an impulsive move, to the downside or to the upside, of course, there's going to be a gap that is going to be created. What I saw was I wasn't able to, trade the impulsive move because I don't want to jump into the trade, because you really can't tell when the trade is going to be reversing. So what did I do? I waited for the gap to be filled, and immediately the gap was filled. I went to the higher time frame to see that the gap has been filled. Then I entered into another shot when another impulsive leg was about to start moving to the downside. So that was what I saw in the market that made me sold this market. So people will have been saying that this market is going to the upside, it has reversed from a particular support level, you're meant to be buying this market. No, what I saw was that as soon as it hits that support zone, when the news broke, it hit the support zone, and because of the impossible that was coming from the upside, I saw that there was a massive impossible, and there was a gap created. So what I did was that I just tried to watch out for the next impulsive leg as soon as the gap has been closed. So that was what I saw that made me enter into this trade. So on a long-term basis, people have been buying gold, but on the short-term basis, people are selling gold. So that's what I saw in this market. So I'm going to see you guys in another episode. Kindly subscribe. Just if you have any question, give it in the comment section, and I'm going to be replying to everybody. Thank you.